In a 2013 a study by Vestrix looked at numerous responses from approximately 830 mentees and 670 mentors who participated in the Sun Microsystem program. Employment retention for mentors increased 69% and 72% for mentees over a 7-year period. Regardless of what you do to earn an income, unless you're the only person doing the job, you may be tasked with hiring or managing people within your organization. Having this knowledge may open areas of discussion for future employee development or even lead to a betterment of your current work standards and the advancement of current employees' professional health. With 23 years in law enforcement and having been a supervisor or manager for 16 of those 23 years, I understand the importance of cultivating and retaining the next evolution of men and women, which will assume future leadership roles. I understand the importance of developing a person's professional health. In my years of service, I've learned that the job is not as much about the pay as much as it is how the employee is perceived or received by the company. The employee wants to know that they have value, and that is what really drives an individual to stay with a company for any significant period. The role of mentoring has been around for hundreds of years. We've seen the master mason teach his young apprentice the crafted workmanship of bricklaying, which could not be found in books or vocational school. It is not until the late 1960s that the modern corporation realized what a lasting effect that a relationship between two people could possibly produce. The modern mentor can share knowledge or wisdom specifically related to a job or a task, which will allow the mentee to prosper in their own professional health. By establishing an effective mentoring program in the workplace, companies today can expect to see benefits to the employee, employer, and the mentor. The modern mentoring program focuses on finding the diamond in the rough and creating situations that develop the current employee versus finding someone new. The current employee benefits from mentoring in two ways. By creating a culture in which an employee can learn from an invested member of the team, the employee then takes ownership or an active role in their personal success. Due to the personal one-on-one coaching, the employee in most cases experiences greater professional success than those that are not mentored. In an article written by Heather R. Heumann in 2015 in theentrepreneur.com, she stated since 2011, DHL Express has run an advanced mentoring program where 60% of the mentees advance their careers at the company over the course of 1 year. Now that we have an idea of what mentoring looks like for the mentee, what can a company expect to receive through its implementation? The employer benefits from mentoring in several ways. By having a seasoned employee mentoring a new or less experienced employee, you create the transfer of job knowledge. This translates into less mistakes by the employee, which obviously creates better profit margins for the company. Through mentoring, the company creates a culture where the employee feels valued and will not feel or the need to seek employment elsewhere. Per Louis P. Frankel in a 2016 publication in Employment Relations Today, when you add the cost of finding an employee, training the new employee, lost productivity, and filling in for the employee who leaves, the cost can easily equal 150% of the base salary of the person who left. We know through mentoring programs that the mentee and the company reap huge benefits from the direct interaction from the trusted senior employees. However, where does that leave the mentor during the process? The benefits of mentoring do not just affect the mentee, but have long-lasting effect on the mentor as well. The mentor can pass on valuable job experience, information that gives him or her a certain amount of personal satisfaction, which in many cases rejuvenates the mentor's dedication to their work and the company. In an article written by the University of Pennsylvania in 2007 regarding Sun Microsoft Systems, they found that 28% of mentors in the test group had a salary grade change as opposed to just 5% in the control group. Because of the role between the mentor and the mentee, the mentor is forced to listen and teach. This allows the mentor to become a more proficient supervisor or manager through effective communication skills. To keep and maintain quality employees, we've learned that there are many variables far more evident than just the elusive bottom line or the almighty dollar. In closing, we've learned that many companies have chosen to focus on their most important asset, the human aspect, focusing on more than the bottom line, but the person holding the line. By developing a deep-seated culture of mentoring, you're ensuring that knowledge and skills are being passed on to the next generation of leadership within your organization. Mentoring creates opportunities for employee, company, and the mentor through meaningful relationships, which serve to propel all involved to greater personal or team accolades. The marketplace in every aspect has become very competitive. Regardless if you're talking about a competitor that produces a similar product or we're talking about employee retention, the market is full of someone willing to do the latest and the greatest to keep their star talent. Developing and implementing a measurable mentoring program can create and instill a core value that will resonate throughout an organization.